Okay, we're live. So welcome to the show, Andrew Polk. This is the Crowder Boys on the. Do you know about the network?
The network.
This network, the Billionaire Podcast Network.
I've heard of it.
I have a morning radio soundbite for this is the Billionaire Podcast Network.
Fill her up.
Oh, okay. Robbie's here. All right. Well, hey, with the show, here's the show, everybody. Robbie. I was just telling Andrew about the network. Big things coming to the network.
Yeah, he said this is where the January 6th people got together to figure everything out.
This was the original Discord group.
This was the brainstorm. We say there's no bad ideas in a brainstorm, and someone pitched Jan 6th, then we were like, yeah, that sounds great.
We said yes and zip zap zop.
Yeah. So this is Andrew Polk, everybody. Good friend of mine. Me and him met, and Sam Talent was there. We met in a group to get Roseanne back on the air.
Yeah,
that's how we met. This was
How'd that go?
We got her on that Fox streaming network. I don't mean to toot my own horn here, but I pitched her the my pronouns are kiss my ass joke. No, Polk's a great comedian. I've talked about you a lot on the show, I think. I'm
looking at the comments now. Dalton said the comments can be mean, but he also said normally they're very nice. So I'm just
look at this. Howling Labubu gave us $1.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Thank you, Howling Labubu.
Dalton's gonna buy pills with that.
Pills.
Skullfuck says that he has the Polk mind virus, so that's something.
Roseanne.
Andrew is a very, very funny. Andrew's a very funny comedian. First Loud Boys guest, I think, with Jay Whitecotton, who Dalton is very good friends with. And
I haven't spoken to Jay in like 3 years, but we are good friends.
You've got a yes and Dalton.
He directed your special. Andrew's special is also great. And we're also secret gay lovers on top of all of that.
Yeah, I'm wearing the hat. Robbie and I went and saw Glenn Ross on Broadway together. We went and saw a Broadway play together.
Nice.
That
sounds like a good one.
And by the way, one with no women in it at all. So very, very cool.
Even better.
On stage or off. I like that Noah doesn't know what a background photo is. This is the New Orleans escaped prison background.
Oh, nice.
When all the prisoners escaped and they wrote too easy, T-O easy, LOL, and then they went out of this hole.
Whoa. Too easy. That's so, dude, that's so funny.
That's what they call New Orleans, the too easy.
The too easy. I think they were big comedy fans, so they were trying to actually write too lazy to try.
But yeah, I think that's what they were doing. In prison, they love comedy gossip.
Yeah, they're really into Yeah,
the prisons nationwide.
When I was doing time to assert my own dominance, I would go around doing an impression of that guy, and they'd walk up to me like, "What's your name?" And I'd be like, "Okay, so today Crystalia and Whitney Cummings are in a fight together." They'd be like, "Damn, I love Too Lazy to Try." So that's when I did time.
Yeah,
it was at Rikers.
I love gossip.
I love gossip too. It's a very feminine trait about
comedian gossip channels. I mean, Scripture tells us not to gossip. It's actually bad.
Does it?
Yes, there is
Isn't the Bible nothing but gossip though?
No.
Did you hear? And so then that fucking bitch Eve let that.
The Bible is basic instructions before leaving Earth. Bible.
Oh yeah, great Wu-Tang song too.
Mm-hmm.
We were gossiping before you got in here. I thought the second I came in here we were live, so I was acting on. I was not acting like a human to Dalton. I was acting like we were being broadcast to the 13 maniacs currently listening. So we were gossiping a little bit. We talked about Skankfest, which Dalton had some acidic words for, and I revealed where I lived.
You thought you were alive, so you said your address. That's awesome.
Yeah,
I gave enough clues that you could figure it out.
Polk, you had the best post about Skankfest. I thought the captain. We read it on the air. Should we pull that up?
I don't remember what it said, but
oh man!
It had. If Lewis wasn't so busy with his instant coffee company, it would have really got his blood boiling. What you
I mean, this is gonna get me kicked off my fucking show at 9 a.m. at Gadzooks.
Gadzooks.
Gadzooks. I just wanted to go. I really wanted to get in this year because you were doing it and Joe Gorman was doing it. I was like, finally, I'd have people who would actually talk to me normal. And also number 2, I wanted to do a festival where Shaq did his festival during the Super Bowl.
Oh yeah.
I'm bummed I didn't get to do that.
Oh damn! Is Skankfest running up on Shaq-a-Roni season this year?
No, just that venue Mardi Gras World was where Shaq he for some reason did a carnival.
Oh, rest in peace. Mardi Gras World and Triple X Tentacion and
oh no, you're thinking of Juice World.
Yeah, Shaq did a carnival. The one place where you can't ride any of the rides.
Look, if I can't ride any of them now, nobody can. This is what it's like to be me.
Is that a Cajun voice or a Skank?
No, I was trying to do Shaq.
that's the
sorry. My Shaq impression is just terrible. All right, yeah. So everyone kind of copies and pastes the same, and at first it really looks like it. That's what's kind of funny, I think, Andrew. You said, "Well, it's official. I've been nominated the king of the gayest Mardi Gras crew imaginable, and by that I mean I'll be performing at Skankfest NOLA alongside the biggest names in comedy, November 14th through 16th, right here in the enlarged heart of America. Limited day passes are still available. Come enjoy a wonderful weekend of legendary comedians, a group of villains determined to kill the Batman, and much more." I remember when you got in, you're like, why is all the graphic design Batman? Or all the promotional materials?
All the promotional material is made by a Puerto Rican vape shop. So I think that's how they save money. I'm not going to be on the festival. I've been kicked off immediately.
No, I mean, you know what's great about Lewis? He's very good at laughing at himself, honestly.
I mean, I'm excited to be on it.
Yeah,
I'm excited to learn new tech deck tricks, and I heard if I win, I get my own Funko Pop. So I keep looking at the comments. People are saying I look like Paul Wall. That's funny.
Oh yeah, the chat is pretty funny. They're very supportive. We get
you look like Ron Paul Wall.
Polk, can you shout out Sumo Dog? It's Squeeze's dog, Sumo Bear.
What does that mean?
I think he just wants you to say shout out Sumo Dog.
That's gonna be like Hitler's favorite beer, and then they're gonna cut the clip of me saying I love Sumo Dog.
No,
there you go.
It's literally just a dog name. Drew really likes dogs. He doesn't have a dog, but he likes for people to shout out other people's dogs. So
yeah, it's a friend of ours' dog.
Lewis popped on the show. He was also asked to say shout out Sumo Dog, and he had the exact same reaction. He's like, "What does this mean? Am I going to get in trouble?"
Sumo Dog is like the world's biggest pedophile. I love Sumo Dog. I think he's misunderstood.
Yeah,
it's a condition that Sumo Dog has, and we don't really have a way to treat it.
Yeah, we're actually trying to. It's a new slur for Asians. We're trying to get going.
Sumo dogs. $2 from Token Tony. I want to make it clear I didn't make those picks.
Oh yeah, are those AI? I actually cannot tell.
Yes. No, I didn't dress up
Andrew,
like fucking Ponce de Leon and take a picture.
Andrew dressed up in his finest Mardi Gras voodoo outfit. for that.
Well,
photo shoot.
Crowder Boys Fest, aka Bill Maher DeGraw, will be coming soon to NOLA as well. We have a little section at Cafe Du Monde. Speaking of which, dude, I had a crazy day. First, I want to say I got Cafe Du Monde. They had a little cart there in Union Square, and I got a chicory coffee, and it was great. It's not there usually. I was like, damn, this is awesome.
You didn't get a beignet?
No, I'm trying to drop pounds.
He got a big gay.
I think I'm gonna try and switch.
Got him, dude.
I'm gonna try and switch off Prozac. I think that it is making me fat or something.
Robbie, did you hear what Andrew said? You got
a bin gay.
You got a big gay.
Big gay.
You got a big gay.
Yeah, and his name is Dalton Pruitt. That's what we call hot potato.
Yep,
that's what we call hot potato.
He looks like Mike O'Malley from Guts.
Oh, that's very nice.
What was Guts? I don't
Is
remember.
it? Yeah, what's Guts?
It was the Nickelodeon show where they climbed the mountain at the end, the foam mountain, I think.
Do you remember Mike O'Malley, the comedian in LA, like the woke comedian in LA? That guy?
Was that his name? It was something close to that.
Something O'Malley, right? Or Mike O something.
It was Mike something. I remember he always tweeted about men being bad and then was immediately exposed as a sex
Yeah, because he was like making inroads. He was actually doing well in LA. Like he was doing the LA version of the grift. There's a lot of right-wing grifting here. Over there, it was like if you're a white guy, you have to be like, because he was like a Boston guy. And I remember he like got kind of pariahed in Boston because he like stole jokes or something like that. It was kind of a stupid. He like stole jokes from Reddit, which is like, I mean, that's just pathetic.
No, those jokes are public access.
Yeah, you mean domain?
That too.
He was thanking people for the gold, kind stranger.
Right? Yeah, he went on stage with like, "Hey, you sir, you win the internet today, sir."
Yeah, heckin' updo to you, audience.
Yeah. Okay, now this is epic. No, he was like, it's like Boston tough guy. He came to LA, he like kind of stood out because he's like a Boston tough guy, but he's like, I'm gonna fucking beat the ass of anyone who harasses women. Louis C.K., it's you and me on. So it's like, you know, he like did that thing where he like talked all tough, but would never say like the word dumb because it's ableist, you know, like, but he would be like, yeah, Louis C.K., you fucking dumpster fire douche nozzle. I'm gonna fucking beat your ass if you disrespect women. And he was doing actually like I remember because at first he was like, we were pretty friendly in Boston. He came to my show at first, and then he's one of those guys where once he realized I couldn't do anything to him, he like stopped talking to me and like unfollowed me, probably over like some pretending it was over some political opinion I said. Probably. I got a bad vibe from him immediately. And anyway, he got like Me Too'd like a year ago for like calling. He had a long-term girlfriend, and the thing was he was trying to like brand himself as like a white guy, but he would like call women and already be jerking off, like way worse than what Louis did, like some shit like that. And he just disappeared off the map. Just haven't seen or heard of him on social media or anything.
Wait, can they tell when you're jerking off on the phone?
I think he told them, and he was like,
okay. Yeah, all right.
Something crazy like that. I forget. I'm being a little fast and loose with the details. Point is, this guy that I didn't like got canceled. And because what sucked was like he was doing good in LA, and I was like, he ran a show with Borey, I think, actually. I love David Borey, and I was like, what the fuck are you? Oh, no.
Angel?
Not David Borey. It was Napoleon, the big black guy. You know, the other funny fat black guy in LA.
Because I do love David Boreanaz.
David yeah. The Aurora Boreanaz. That's a Family Guy joke.
Is it?
Anyway, wait, fuck. What was the point of this story? Oh, yeah. All of my enemies are eventually vanquished on a long enough time.
All of your enemies are rapists, and you can't tell black people apart.
No, I can't tell morbidly obese black people.
That's actually the credo of this show.
Tell me who Earthquake and which one's Bruce without you guys tell me. See it.
No, I think it's like one of them goes Super Saiyan and becomes Earthquake. It's the same guy. He just transforms.
Right. We call that Super
Tony Romo. Howling Labubu. I thought we were fucking friends. Come on.
You also blow. You also famously blow it constantly.
So you're saying that
Thick Tony Romo is nasty work because he already does.
You're saying that Bruce is a Saiyan and he goes Super Saiyan, becomes an Earthquake, and then does Frieza still call him a monkey?
I'm sorry, my headphone went out on that one.
I just feel. I wonder if referring to a black person as a Saiyan registers this.
Can we rope back in that? Can we rope back in that? Well, look. First of all, you could say that because they're at a cookout, that Krillin would be named Grillin. But yes. I would just like to shoehorn in Aaron Berg as Krillin for no reason.
Because they.
Wow! Look at these huge black guys over here. What did you guys? I don't know. What does he say? Something racist.
Who?
Aaron Berg.
Oh yeah, he's like, look at these black guys. Shouldn't you be in jail? My name's Aaron Berg. Be sure to tip your wait staff.
And he killed Lincoln. That was pretty racist.
That is, yeah.
Who did?
Andrew looks like he should be lying about fucking Natalie Portman in a book. That's Moby? That's about Moby.
Oh damn, you do look like Moby.
Oh, you got
it. And you look like the guy, the dean from Community.
You kind of look like a Billy Corgan, actually.
I guess just any bald.
Is there like a name? Is there a name for your fan group besides band from Chuck E. Cheese?
What do we call our fans?
The Crowder Heads.
I mean, this is the
Crowd Boys.
The Crowd Boys. Yeah.
The Crowd Boys.
Yeah. The Crowd. Yeah, sure. The Crowd Boys.
Yeah, I mean, we call this this is the Libtard live chat.
Yeah, I call Dalton Gavin McGillis.
Gavin McGillis, yeah. Because I'm the illest.
You're Shane and Gavin together.
Am I?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
That's
quite the pedigree.
Yeah, you're an alleged pedigree.
Yeah, that's too.
Anyway, sorry, I'm a little frazzled today. I'm talking a lot. I'm really excited. On my way home, I was shipping stuff for work, and on my way home, right in the Flatiron Building, there was fucking Kevin from The Office in like a big glass box doing like an installation for his new show. And I was there. There's a crowd. It was really cool. It was like crazy. I was a little bit like, damn, that sucks that like if you were like a TV star in a sitcom, you used to be like able to like pivot to Broadway, but now you just have to pivot to like free glass boxes in the middle of the street. But it was cool. And I walked away for a minute to like get a drink. And then I came back and he was all of a sudden officiating a wedding, and the fucking ring bearer was the fucking Rizzler.
That's awesome.
I'm not, dude. I literally was like, whoa, like out loud. I was like, whoa.
Damn, you were starstruck seeing the Rizzler.
I was legitimately. I haven't been starstruck since I left LA. Honestly, I was legitimately starstruck by the Rizzler. I was like, whoa. He looks. And by the way, he looks just like. I took so many videos of him just looking bored out of his mind at this fucking thing.
Well, yeah, because it's still a wedding and he's still a child. So
dude, I know. I was like, oh wow, he's acting just like a kid would at a wedding. That's
I bet the Rizzler, for all the cool shit he gets to go do, because he's still a child. All these moments where he's taking a picture with like Elaine, the whole time he's probably just thinking like, man, I can't wait to get home and play Nintendo Switch.
Yeah, the only time I've ever seen him like stoked to do all these things we think of as cool, the only time he's showed that same enthusiasm is when he does like Knicks stuff. Like when he meets Knicks players, he actually he acts like excited.
Yeah, when he gets to do things that a child would think is
like
cool.
Yes.
Yeah, because he's a boy. He's a little boy.
Yeah. Meanwhile, they're like, look, the Rizzler. Look at it's David Byrne.
By the way, the new album is incredible. The new David Byrne album.
Oh, is it? I wanted to go see the show. He's playing Radio City, but it was sold out.
Yeah, I really he's really he's on to something, David Byrne. I thought it was great. It was like it's the culmination of what, like 50 years of making music. It's
really?
All, yeah, it's just like because it's just like a man at like he's at the top of his game. So it's all of his like ideas and
wait, it's new music though.
It's a new album, yeah.
That's
so
great.
It's really cool. It's a
I
really good
like
album.
Some of his album he did with Brian Eno is fantastic. Strange Overtones is like my favorite. Like out of all of his songs, including Talking Heads.
Yeah, he's got it's
Hold on, I'm gonna get my phone real quick.
Robbie's getting his phone.
Ice is kicking down his door.
Well, I guess we could do a plug real quick. Andrew, you have a special out called Presented in Lo-Fi.
I do. It's on Sam Talent's YouTube channel. It's had the same amount of views for the last 9 months.
Nice.
You're going viral.
After this, I think I could.
Oh yeah, you will.
I'll watch it.
Follow Andrew. Please show him that we have an army of autists. Please.
Yeah, I haven't watched it myself. I'll be honest with you, but I'll watch it.
It's good. Andrew told me you told me Jay Whitecon. So he directed it, correct?
Yeah, he edited it and directed it. My camera guys were complete fucking morons, and they were like, they didn't have their cameras synced. The audio was everything I got was completely fucked up because I hired local morons to do it, and Jay saved everything. Jay's a genius. Jay edited it, he directed it, he fixed the audio, he fixed the footage, he did everything. So that thing wouldn't be out without Jay.
Yeah, Jay is really talented.
Really interesting when you told me that, like, because it's kind of a short special, which is great, but the whole thing is really good. It's like very tight. Pause. But it's like really tight. And you told me like, oh yeah, Jay like cut down so much. Like he was like brutal about like you told me he like edited so much out just so it was like like there was like no bad parts at all, correct?
Yeah, well, I mean, like I think about watching a special and it's like, one, I don't want to watch an unknown guy, period. And two, I really don't want to watch a fucking hour of an unknown guy. So, I recorded 50 minutes. We cut it down to 25. There's no pause. There's no, land acknowledgement or whatever the fuck people are. I'm not putting together toys on a fucking treadmill. It's just jokes that are all probably very dated by now. Jokes about the boxing lady in the Olympics. So very timely stuff.
Oh wow! Well, Tony Hinchcliffe is still apparently closing with a fucking Titanic sub joke. So that's cool.
That's good.
So I think you're in the
inspiring confidence in Andrew by comparing him to Tony Hinchcliffe.
Why? He's a great stand-up.
He is a great.
Not a
huge
fan of Kill Tony, but boy, do I love his stand-up.
He saved America. He went to that. If it were it not for him, Kamala would be president right now.
Yeah, I loved how he was trying to he was like, I got offered $1 million too, but I have integrity and I love America. It's like, dude, you were the Trump rally guy. I don't know. I guess that's not that hypocritical, but it's still.
I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's virtuous anymore. What is meaningful that anyone does. So maybe maybe he did the right thing by I guess not going to Saudi Arabia.
I mean, that is the right thing, but I don't believe it's because he had integrity. It's probably because they asked him to do Kill Tony, but not his actual stand-up, and there's probably members there's too many.
Oh, you think it was he had to split that $1 million with Hans Kim and
I mean probably, but also
William Montgomery.
Yeah, well, he's probably I don't want to fucking be trapped there for 5 days with a red band, or I don't know. There's just also it's all these comedians that did the Riyadh Comedy Festival, they're all trying to be oh, it's racist for you to say that, but it's which is such a dodge because obviously people are talking about the fact that the government itself was paying them. That's the whole issue. But I do believe Tony didn't go because he's racist. I believe he was like, what am I supposed to talk about for all these fucking camel fuckers over there? They're not going to understand.
And Robbie, you can call him that because you are one, right?
Yeah, but I was doing it in character as Tony. But I guess that's what Shane Gillis did, but he got canceled.
Shane DeGillis?
Shane DeGillis, yeah.
Shane DeGillis?
Shane
What does
DeGillis.
this mean? Can you guys play Cat Party by Go Noodle? $20, I guess.
Sure.
We're gonna have to for $20.
We'll cue that up. We'll get that going here in a second.
Yeah, corn-fed radio.
Yeah, well, White Cotton has a great mind for editing, and he has.
He has the mind of Mencia, dude.
He has the mind of Mencia, and he has a lot of surprisingly, a lot of technical ability for somebody who, I guess, all of his equipment was just found. I think. Isn't he? I guess really what I'm getting at is
also
how is he doing? I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Dalton, did you know that the time we were on Kevin with Jay, that wasn't actually Jay?
Yes,
I did not know that.
Jay coordinated that with me. Jay was like, "I don't want to do this, so I'm sending in this guy in Canada who's dying."
Oh, I thought Polk told me that. That's so fucking funny.
Yeah, and so I forget. I don't even remember who that guy was.
Man, Jay has some awful disease, and he's really fucking lost his mind.
That guy did have some kind of disease, and
we did a full Kevin Brennan episode, and he was in a shack and going crazy. And I was like, "Fuck, dude, this is so sad." And I didn't know that until this year that Jay just hired a guy.
I don't know if Jay paid him, but yeah, it was Jay. For whatever reason, he didn't want to actually go on that podcast. I don't know if it was because he had some deal with. I don't think it's because he doesn't like Kevin. I think it was Jay is very mindful about where he presents himself publicly. Something, I guess, I don't know. So he didn't want to do it. So he just sent in another guy.
Well, what's funny is I remember I forgot what it was, but he I think he asked because I remember I was the one who booked us on it, and for some reason Jay asked to do it, but maybe to do that bit. It's a good bit.
Funny,
and what's funny is just not even realizing that's what was going on till recently is pretty funny.
Yep. Well, it's good to know that he's doing okay. I don't know. I haven't. There's a lot of people I haven't spoken to since my brain injury, so that's cool.
Do you miss him?
I do. I mean, I don't know.
Dalton, everyone loved hearing from you, but I get it. I also understand.
I don't know, man. It's still all pretty traumatic, and the road, it's a long road ahead. The road to recovery,
the road to respect.
Yeah, and I mean, at that time, Jay was somebody I was talking to a lot during all that, because he's also kind of insane.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like he'd understand out of anybody. Because
so he's definitely very understanding, but he also heard the most insane parts of it, because I was calling him. I was calling a lot of people incessantly during all that, and he was somebody I was calling a lot, and he was getting pretty fed up with me, where he was like, "You need to go to the hospital."
That sucks when a crazy guy is like, "Dude, you're fucking nuts, man."
Yeah. Well, he understands it quite a bit, because he has some history with it. I don't want to reveal give out his business, but he definitely was very understanding. But he also eventually got to a point where he was frustrated that I wasn't taking care of myself, or that this wasn't getting resolved in a healthy way. He was
that was what was I didn't realize that you couldn't keep someone in a hospital if they don't consent to it. And I was that seems a little.
They can only keep you for so long.
A crazy person to say.
No, they can keep you. If you're deemed a potential harm to yourself or others, they can keep you for a certain amount of time. But with the American healthcare system being what it is, they're not going to keep you indefinitely. They are at some point going to discharge you no matter what your state is, like how good or bad you seem to be doing, they are just gonna be like, yeah, well, you are unemployed and don't have insurance, so nobody's gonna pay for this.
God damn it,
So
dude.
back out on the street. That's why like so much of homelessness is that, because
this
like
is what it's because of fucking Ronald Reagan. Like that's like his lasting legacy in my eyes, is just like completely like gutting the social mental welfare programs.
I don't pay much attention to Reagan outside the cowboy movies.
Reagan was like a cool guy. Well,
what if I started jacking off right now?
That'd be fine.
I've been laughing during your.
Oh, are you doing your Louis C.K. impression?
Well, people in the comments are saying like Polk looks like Tom Hanks at the end of Philadelphia, and you're like weeping about life on the streets, and I'm just like, hee hee.
All right. Well, yeah. Let's do an interview. Let's do it in honor of Marin. We should ask you some questions and do some.
Oh yeah. We could do an interview. We could hang out. We could talk about whatever. We're free. We're free.
Andrew. So, how you doing, man? What you been up to?
I'm good. I'm very excited to be on the show. The last time, what was COVID?
Yeah, it was like
yes.
1 week. I think it was our first remote episode, actually, or no, maybe it was Mike Racine. I forget. It was like you were like one of the two. It was COVID though. Yes, it was like COVID. Which we didn't start it because of COVID. We just had insanely bad timing and started it like 3 weeks before COVID, like in person.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was like the week of, because I think I had just moved back.
Yeah.
We were having a lot of fun with the green screens. I think somebody had like 9/11 as their background. Somebody was Epstein's Island.
I think that was you.
Someone who can tell.
Yeah, dude. So since then you've gotten a real mic too, which I appreciate. Last time I think it was like the wires on the first generation iPod headphones.
Yeah, I was on a Sega Dreamcast for the first one.
That's expensive, dude. When that came out, I was very disappointed because I was like, yeah, I'll just never get to have one of these. This is too much. My parents are never going to buy me a Dream, and they still haven't.
I remember when my mom would take me to work, they had a fucking Sega Saturn in the lobby, and it was like the greatest every single time. I was like,
oh yeah,
fuck yeah, dude. That was a cool system for them to have in retrospect. That's very
yeah. We could only afford the Sega Uranus.
Somebody needs to donate $100 right now.
For Sega, so I can.
Crazy, we used to have Sega Saturn, and now all we have is Pluto TV.
That's good. Hey, folks.
Oh, I have a video of the event, by the way. Pulled.
Oh yeah, we'll watch this.
Okay, yeah. Yep, that was the Rizzler.
I'm trying to pull up this fucking thing that this guy asked for.
Oh wait, that was the wrong video. This is them like exchanging their vows. 1 second. Sorry, I took a lot of videos, and it's hard for me to remember which one's which.
Yeah, and if I seem like I'm off,
did you take Kratom again?
This morning.
Oh, why are you off?
I don't know, man. I'm just for a lot of Here, we'll watch this.
Yeah, maybe this will cheer you up.
For this, it took 15 minutes. It was very official. To those of you watching outside and at home, yes, this is actually really happening here, guys. I don't know why they chose here or me either, but
is that Zoran?
I'm technically the CEO.
I thought it was Zoran when I first got that. I was like, Zoran and the Rizzler.
That's Akash Ansari.
Oh yeah, that's actually Schultz. Yeah, that's Schultz's host.
Ramp now, so I have the authority, right? Guys, marriage, this is a beautiful thing. It is about commitment. It's about partnership.
Yeah, it was pretty.
And you could really hear it in his voice that he would rather be on television.
And you were eating a beignet while that was happening?
No, I did be drinking my chicory coffee though. I was gonna go to the gym, and that was like God saying, "Don't go. Like you have no time. You have to watch The Rizzler." I'm getting a colonoscopy on Friday. Are you guys proud of me?
Wow. Aren't you a little young for that?
Yeah, but I have like awful poops and like gut problems.
You'll shoot your ass out.
I got a physical and blood test, and they couldn't like figure out what the issue was. So, and then I got a guy who was like he was just like, he didn't say it was overkill, but he was like, I just want to be like, I like to be really thorough with patients, and so he was like, so he had me do this like poop test where I had to like mail a vial of my poop, and then he was like, and we'll get you in a colonoscopy. And I didn't realize that, so I have to like not eat, like I have to do an all liquid diet tomorrow, and no one say come. No one said.
Are you allowed to still have body brain?
I think I am allowed to have body brain or something.
Did you ask the doctor? Can I have body brain while I'm fasting?
Yeah, on Friday, yeah, I can't eat. I can't eat anything, and then they're gonna put me under, and I had to find someone to pick me up, and I was like, damn, I got like no fucking friends.
Enterprise.
It's hard to get people to pick you up from the hospital.
Enterprise will pick you up. That's their slogan. I guess you have to rent a car though.
I thought their slogan was "fill her up."
That too. Andrew, you ever have any health scares?
Not really. I have really bad allergies, believe it or not.
Oh, how's the chemo going, by the way?
It's great. They've almost completely turned my penis into a vagina.
I forgot that. I forgot about that kind of chemo.
I want to hear more about you shitting into like a FedEx box and just sending it to some guy.
Dude,
but I like
dude, it was
liquid
like
diet early.
They give you gloves, and they make you like put this like little like paper. It's crazy. They make you do this at home. It's like, come on, like. Can someone else do this?
You want to go to a WeWork and take a shit in a box?
Yeah, so you have to.
I went to the fucking. Why don't I do this at the doctor's office? I'll wait till I have to poop.
You show up at a Starbucks with a box on your arm, and you're like, "Can I use the bathroom?" And you're trying to line it up. How does that work? You have to like. How do you shit into a box?
It comes with tape. It's not a box. It's like a.
I don't know how the tape's going to help you get it into the like. To tape your ass open?
Sides of the toilet bowl.
There's a funnel.
You shit.
It is fun, but yeah, it's actually like it wasn't.
So you put a trumpet horn on your ass.
You know what's funny though is like I tried to poop after I got it all set up, and I had like performance anxiety. Like I couldn't poop. Like when I'm with a girl for the first time that I have a crush on.
Oh, and she wants you to shit.
Yeah.
I've had that, whereas I swear this never happens. Like, I don't see no turds.
Do you have any fiber or milk of magnesia? But yeah, basically, like the problem is I get really bad tummy aches, and I also like constantly switch between shitting and diarrhea. So yeah, I was like, I'll just get this. I'll just do this colonoscopy thing. I heard it's not that big of a deal, but it's like going under is scary to me. And apparently they put.
Oh yeah, that's why I've always been terrified to go to Australia.
Okay, Dalton.
Hey, let's watch this video this guy paid for.
Oh yeah. Let's do it.
All cats to the dance floor. All cats to the dance floor. Hey, I said get up and get to the dance floor, you cats. It's time to party!
I like this.
What the? What kind of BuzzFeed Reddit bullshit is this? Alex? No,
Fun.
it. Okay. That's good.
How long is this?
Oh, the breakdown.
I like this part.
Oh, I was getting worried. No, 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 no.
These guys get in here. That guy's a dog. This is a cat party, man.
That was good stuff.
What an incredible.
I feel like I just watched the
Thank you,
video from The
Hollywood.
Ring.
In 7 days, you're gonna have a cat party. I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was wholesome, dude.
Yeah, you know what? The Knicks are
It took me back to the internet, to the time when the internet was like cats and not the 14 words.
It's funny that they found the whitest possible cat to be named Lamar. Like, come on. Come on. I ain't never seen a cat that white named Lamar.
I never see a cat named Lamar.
His name would be Chet. So what else is going on, Andrew? How's comedy in NOLA?
Oh, it's good. Everybody's very excited for Skankfest.
Really?
Dalton showed me on the website that I'm under a section called Bayou Blood.
Yeah.
And they had used like Chat GPT to Cajunfy my bio. With,
Really?
Like, all the shit that I didn't say about like being from the heart of the bayou and the magician from Crescent City and all this shit I would never say.
They put Andrew through the Zyda code.
Because I was reading it and I was like, at first I saw his uncle. I was like, oh my god, is his bio like this? Because he like talks like this. But then I was like, oh my, did they do something with the bio to make? That's crazy that they actually did use Cajun. They Cajunfied your bio.
Yeah, I did. You know,
Or
it sounds like Larry.
Should I say your bayou? Biography.
You should say that. I'm gonna change my name to Larry the Cajun Guy.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, get it done now.
I've been doing Larry the Cable Bird.
Larry the
Cable Bird?
The Cable Bird?
It's Larry Bird, but he's Larry the Cable Bird.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and it's like a bird that sits up on.
Hey, you gotta fucking get it done, dude.
Oh, okay.
I don't care who you are. That's funny right there. I know he didn't have a Boston accent, but let's pretend.
I just saw a trailer for Larry the Cable Guy's new special, and one of the jokes was something like,
let's pull that up.
He was like, "Yeah, I have put on a little bit of weight, and the government just put me on the no fry list."
You know what's funny? That sounds like a fucking cut bit from Delta Farce.
It made me. Sometimes you know, like it depends on the guy. Like that coming from Larry the Cable Guy really made me laugh.
No, that is funny.
I will get her done. Come to think of it, after that,
it was also very funny. I feel like, you know.
Yeah.
Has he ever done anything with Medea, or are they like enemies?
See, this is what the establishment fears: is a Larry the Cable Guy in Medea. Yeah.
They both have AR-15s strapped to their backs.
Yeah.
That's
who you are, child. That's funny right there.
That's what One Battle After Another is about. Is what if Larry the Cable Guy and Medea teamed up?
Tomadia.
Yeah, that's why like all these guys like Ben Shapiro and Matt Walsh and all them are like, this is woke garbage, because in the movie, Medea brings Larry the Cable Guy into her group of leftist revolutionaries who are also Tyler Perry.
Tyler Perry, the creator.
Yeah, and they raid an ICE detention center.
This is ICE, by the way. A lot of the ICE guys do look like Larry the Cable Guy in Delta Force.
Yeah, man, they're offering a $50,000 signing bonus and $100,000 a year. So,
no, it's only $50,000. I actually looked into it and I was like, I get why people do it, but it doesn't feel like enough money.
Robbie, I don't know if you've ever been completely out of options, but that's life-changing work for a guy.
No, I get it. But and I guess a lot of them are into it too. But I was like, I feel like it should be a little more money. I don't know.
Well, no, they're not going to pay
because the job itself was not very high paying. It was only like I think it was like only like $48,000 a year. So I guess I get it if you like.
Well, it's not about the money; it's about getting to beat up Mexicans.
That's what I mean. I'm like, I thought that they were like bribing people.
That's priceless.
But like a $50,000 bonus on top of a $48,000 a year salary is like not. That's like a normal job almost.
Well, no, but you get the
not even actually. I'm bad.
You get the honor of saving America from the invasion.
Yeah, that's the thing. Is I feel like it's a lot of like fat psychopaths who watch too much Daily Wire and they're like, "Oh fuck yeah!" That's why they're all like out of shape.
Yeah, it's a lot of fat idiots. Like, I would do it.
It's a lot of guys.
You should join ICE, Dalton. You could be like a mediator. Like, you could balance everybody out.
You had me at meat.
Dalton joined Ice Cream.
I'm trying to lay off the sweets, man.
Didn't you just eat Chinese donuts?
I did. I had Chinese beignets. Yes, I did. When I went to the Chinese buffet a couple days ago, I at least managed my portions. But yeah, that was not healthy. I had those. One of my favorite things.
I mean, managing portions is most of it. Honestly, you can kind of eat whatever, but it's the portions. Yeah. That's why Americans are fat, even though we eat the same as like the rest of the world. Oh my God! In Delta Farce, Danny Trejo plays a character named Carlos Santana. That's actually hilarious.
Delta Farce is a classic.
I've never seen it.
I saw it in theaters.
Did you?
It was the only movie playing at the Ruston Cinema.
That's hilarious. That's why me and my dad saw Grown Ups.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Avatar: The Last Airbender because it was the only movie playing.
The Shyamalan?
Yeah, the Shyamalan adaptation of Avatar: The Last Airbender. It was so bad. It's
a really bad movie.
It was pretty
Dalton saw The Last Air Fryer.
Okay.
It's a healthier way to cook.
No, that's the reason it's the last air fryer. You're like, I'm sick of cooking it like this. I'm going back to deep frying.
Deep frying, but I mean, deep frying is it's so dangerous. You can really, you could burn down your house.
Yeah, David or the Byrne? Box you live in.
Are you doing David Byrne again?
Or the box I live. Yeah, I do live. I live in a storage container. Not a storage unit. It's just a loose storage shipping container in the woods.
What is that, Robbie?
Oh, it's my three favorite guys. Cumia, Sal, and Stephen A. Smith in LeBron pose.
Oh, God.
Andrew, how's the food in New Orleans? I hear it's magical.
I actually say it's my favorite food in the country for like to visit. Like it can't. Do you eat it every day, Andrew?
They got Popeyes.
They do have Popeyes.
Nice.
I feel like it's probably the best Popeyes in the country.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like it tastes better than other places for sure.
I never went to Popeyes in NOLA. I just assumed because like chain like it's not like California Pizza Kitchen to me tastes better in California. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Texas Roadhouse in Texas.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's
Way
what I
better.
mean. Like it's a chain's a chain. It probably tastes, but that's interesting. I'll have to like check that
I mean,
out.
I wouldn't recommend somebody from out of town go to Popeyes while they're here, of course, but
I guess that's the other thing. Yeah, it's like there's I've never been in New Orleans. Like, what the fuck do I eat? Is there like a Popeyes or something?
well, we've been to some pretty good places here. I mean, you were here what, 2 months ago, 3 months ago, something like that?
Yeah, August. Yeah, 2 months ago.
It seemed like you were a man about town, but I don't even know if we went out to eat once while you were here.
We went to that Asian place. That was really good.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea there's like a Vietnamese population in NOLA. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's huge. I mean, there's tons of good food here. I work for a restaurant company, but I don't eat like po' boys and have a crawfish boil every day. But some people do.
That's what I tell people.
The best thing I got was like street meat on like a huge old timey, like there was just like an unk with like a the biggest grill I've ever seen, and it was like the best food.
Oh, you get it at Johnny Dang.
I don't get it.
Johnny Dang is the Vietnamese guy who makes grills, but like the Paul Wall grills,
Mm-hmm.
the ones that go on your teeth.
Oh,
You never seen Johnny Dang, the little tiny Vietnamese
Oh, now I
wigger?
understand what you're saying. I don't know who
He
this
has
is.
a store in Houston called Johnny Dang that all the black fellows and Paul Wall go to for their grills on their teeth.
That's awesome. Anyway, so Andrew, so like, what?
I'm
like
sorry for trying, Robbie. I'm sorry for putting in effort, trying to riff a bit. It bombed.
I know that was so mean, especially after you're like, please excuse me, I'm just running a little slow today, to like be on your ass about.
I'm not trying to make excuses either. I shouldn't have even brought that up. I have been dealing with some things, but I don't want to. The show must go on. And this is the show. We're doing the show now.
Oh, did your boyfriend break up with you?
Yes.
I feel like I'm doing the saddest episode that's ever happened.
The energy is off. I'm not gonna lie.
There's something going on. We definitely
It's got to be my fucking fault. I'm the X Factor here.
No. It's not. It's nothing to do with you, Johnny Sins.
Yeah, Dalton and I just are. I just saw the fucking Rizzler before I hopped on the mic, and Dalton's sad.
It's not that I'm sad. It's more like existential. I don't want to get into it.
Scrambled existential.
I just watched The Matrix again, and it's just got me thinking about life.
Oh my god, Dalton!
It's got me thinking about a lot of things.
Do you have a trench coat?
No, I don't.
Well, I'll
I
send
have
you the one I get with my Skanks Fest gift bag.
I have a pea coat, but yeah, thank you. I would love a trench coat. I'd love a big duster.
Dalton, you have a micro pea coat.
There's nothing wrong with having a micro pea coat. $1 from Howling Labubu. Thank you, Howling Labubu.
Fuck, what was I gonna say?
Andrew, you're not on Twitter, are you?
My podcast is, but I don't really do anything on there.
Okay, so you don't know about Howling Mutant.
Polk on.
Don't fucking do that, Robbie.
Sorry.
Oh yeah, let's see. We don't have to dig up the.
Is that somebody on Twitter, Howling Mutant?
So yeah, ever since like now that
he's a fucking howling mutant.
He's scary, dude. Well, it's like ever since like the country has entered into the Fourth Reich and Elon bought Twitter, now that it's become more explicitly right wing. There's a lot of accounts that have gained popularity recently that are like basically like right wing edgelord troll accounts, and one of the ones that's actually funny every now and then is this guy Howling Mutant, but he's also another one of these like antisocial, like psycho right wing freaks, and he has spawned. Something's happened recently where there's all these different.
Real quick, he's one of those ones that was most aggravating about him is he acts better than everyone and everything, and meanwhile he's just spouting off like the most bullshit. Like,
oh yeah, he hits the most like bog standard right wing talking points, interspersed with like decent, like a decent trying to sound like Nick Mullen.
Yeah,
you know,
right. He kind of he hits the Hassan thing of just like being like, well, who would even fucking care? You're dumb to care. Meanwhile, he like, then he's just like the most incendiary person of all time.
Yeah, no,
like
the name Howling Labubu makes us. That is funny.
No,
Yeah,
not
like
yeah,
a
no, sorry.
Prospector
Howling
99.
Labubu is great. Howling Mutant in many ways is like the Joker to Dalton's Batman.
Well,
Okay.
we got into a spat because one time I posted that. And I stand by this, that I do prefer libtard Twitter, that I would rather see Jeff Tiedrick on the timeline than Howling Mutant. And I didn't even tag him in it, but he saw it and he started like complaining in the comments. And I was like, yeah, man, you're like a funny guy, but your whole right wing shit is obnoxious. And like, I don't agree with any of this. Like, like any of your actual who you are, I disagree with, but yeah, I mean, you're funny. And then he just kept like getting mad at me. So I don't know.
He posted a lot of like edgy, funny jokes, but then like around the election, it was just like black crime videos. Like it was like suddenly very serious about stuff and like a cringe way of being, it's like,
Well, there were some of those accounts like Prospector 99 and like White Assad and people like that always kind of like, you could tell that they were like schizophrenic, which meant that they would be really funny sometimes.
Yeah.
But then also, I don't know. I think I would rather see like the schizo right wing stuff than like Kyle Plant emoji and the fucking balloon letters guy.
Yeah, I think so too. Because like I'm not joining Blue Sky. Like I'll be on Twitter and be like, "This is so fucked up and right wing," but I'm on it.
I looked through Blue. You know what Blue Sky is good for? Is following all the like different astronomy accounts that post cool pictures of outer space.
No, really?
That's what I use it for.
There's a lot of like more benign autists on Blue Sky. And then Threads is just it's like my feed is just my friends again, and I'm like, oh, this sucks. It's like it's all comedians. Like actually, a lot of LA comedians are on Threads. It's kind of interesting to see them like constantly try to like out woke each other about stuff. And I'm like, wow, you guys are still like this. That's great.
They're doing it for the love of the game, because at least like 5 or 6 years ago, that was that might lead to some kind of financial benefit or maybe some pussy.
Mm-hmm.
But now that that's all gone by the wayside in favor of whatever Red Scare and Nick Fuentes and all them are up to. Like that's the current thing. So it's like if you want to get money and pussy now, you have to be like, we got to take back America for the white race, but you're Mexican.
Andy Haynes had such a funny one, dude. He quote tweeted that picture of Dave Smith and Fuentes. And he just tweeted a Jew and a Mexican walk into a white supremacist rally. I love Andy Haynes is so.
He's a funny guy. Yeah, he's funny. Shout out to funny guys.
Andy's also like really nice and not pretentious and stuff. Like he would always like he's one of the rare comics above me that like talk to me like a normal person,
Yeah, speaking of pretentious, you guys read any books lately?
I have been what the fuck? I just started reading something. The Basic Writings of Nietzsche.
Wouldn't want to be you.
Very Brian Griffin of me. I've actually never read this. I got Swamp Thing.
Oh, you got the Alan Moore Swamp Thing?
Yeah.
That's where Andrew is. He's in
That's
the,
true.
Yeah, he's in the swamp. We do need advertisers that pay a lot of money.
I want to get to my question.
Body Brain.
Yeah, we will be working on a creamer. I did want to know though, Andrew. So what do like people who actually live in NOLA like eat every day? Like, what's like like you guys have great food that isn't all like po' boys and jambalaya and gumbo, I assume, right?
Yeah, I mean, like you mentioned earlier, there's a huge Vietnamese community here, and there's some reason for it. I think something after a war. I'm not historically up on it, but there's a ton of Vietnamese places here on the West Bank.
You're
like right over the bridge.
gonna take a swing in the dark and say it was after the Vietnam War.
Yeah. But I don't know why they came here specifically afterwards.
They call it the Dias Faro.
Yeah.
The DT Dias Faro.
Yeah, the Vietnamese Dias Faro.
I read it was because like NOLA was very receptive to like I guess Vietnamese migrants or resettlers or something at the time. It's the same reason Oakland got the Raiders.
Yeah.
It was just like at the right time. They're like, yeah, sure, you can fucking move here.
Well, you know, like New Orleans is kind of like New York in a little bit in the French Quarter. There are like bodegas and stuff that have been there for a very long time, and you know they'll have like 1,000-year-old guy in the back like making sandwiches and making po' boys and stuff like that. And I think that's where like a lot of because I actually work in the French Quarter, which a lot of people don't unless they're in the service industry. And it's really hard to not just eat like a fucking monster every single day down there.
I love the French Quarter for that reason. It's like just like the best. Like it's like all so concentrated, all like that crazy ass NOLA stuff that you like want to eat when you're in town.
You know, with inflation, the French Quarter.
But for like lunch every day, it's like it seems like there's no like slop bowls or salad. You know, like there's like nothing light in the French Quarter.
Yeah, there's like a Chipotle knockoff, and I think somebody just mentioned the Lucky Dog hot dog cart.
Okay,
yeah, there we go.
Lucky Lion's Mane dogs.
What does that mean?
Lion's Mane
Lion's Mane mushroom is a
nootropic.
Yeah.
We've been like it's a running joke on the show that we're like making supplement food. Like we did protein mac and cheese.
I'm gonna lose a bet by saying what I'm about to say because I told a guy that I wouldn't talk about this, and he was gonna pay me $50. But I'll fill Andrew in.
Don't say $50.
We lost a co-host because we kept making fun of an instant coffee that has lion's mane in it.
I don't think that's the reason, but. That's funny. I can't believe you just lost that bet, Dalton. That's $50 for you to say.
I don't know. He said he was going to send it in Solana. I don't know how. Like,
oh, I'm still waiting on Broke the Gen's Bitcoin millions.
Yeah, Broke DGen was supposed to send us $30,000 in Bitcoin.
Whatever. Look, if no one else sends me anything, someone once sent me the wine opener from Batman vs Superman that he stole from the set. So I'm good forever. That's like I'm in the black for life because I got that fucking wine opener.
Bill Burr's in the black for wife.
Very good.
That's the best thing you've ever gotten sent was the Batman Superman thing?
Yeah, I love Batman vs Superman.
I'm gonna go get the coolest thing I've ever been sent. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get some super chats going.
It looks like he disappeared out that little window.
He escaped prison, dude. Let's get some super chats going. Let's plug the Patreon, patreon.com/the Crowder Boys. The store is bpnmart.com, where we have shirts and stickers. We sold out of the keychains, so hope you got one because we're never making any more of this run of merchandise ever again. Back to the show.
Excellent. Everybody's saying I should have keys. I'm jingling keys. Is that some fucking inside joke?
We jingle keys.
It's another inside joke. Yeah,
it's not really. It's not even that far inside.
Let me guess. It means I'm gay.
No.
you're actually getting a little. Oh, there we go. Howling Labubu, $100.
Wow.
Covering bets. Thank you, Howling
Wow.
Labubu.
Damn, dude.
No, the jingling keys is literally jingling keys.
Dude, thank you so much, Howling Labubu.
Thank you. That really saved us because I lost.
When you bet on Dalton, you bet the overweight.
Yeah, thank you. I'm working on it. I walked a mile today.
No, I also need to lose weight.
And you know the trick. You know what's really helped me?
That I'm getting off Prozac because I think it's the culprit. It's like,
Robbie, you should get on Prostitute. You should have paid.
It turns you into fucking Prozac Amico.
Oh, you put on some weight.
Yeah.
Robbie's gonna get on ball sack.
At first, I thought it was like, I thought we were having.
This is an actual used on set Norm Macdonald live coffee cup.
Wow,
that's actually incredible.
Drew Platt got me that. It is sincerely the most prized possession I have.
Unfortunately, I that's awesome. I feel so bad because I am about to do a little one-up action. I apologize.
Robbie just gets a gun.
I got signed photo of Norm and Dennis Rodman by both of them.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little wrinkled. Unfortunately,
do I have anything?
Because I've moved with it and stuff, but I'm hoping Norm will get me another one soon.
I have the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook.
Why do they have a cookbook?
For recipes. I like cooking.
But why Better Homes and Garden?
It's the Better Homes and Gardens new cookbook, America's #1 cookbook since 1930. So they Better Homes and Gardens has been doing cooking. Yeah, I like to cook. What did I made something the other night.
A man come?
No, I wish. I don't know how to satisfy another person's body. I can handle myself, but when it comes to the cum of another, I find no purchase.
I bought chicken soup for the soul. No fucking recipes in there.
No, I made cheeseburgers the other night. I got some
burger
80-20 ground chuck and I got Vidalia onion. I chopped up the onion.
Polk and
I got that going on the skillet, and then I pattied the burger meat, salt, pepper, cooked it with the onions, topped with a slice of American cheese because that's the best cheese for melting onto a burger, and toasted the buns with a little butter, and then I put some tater tots and French fries in the air fryer, and so I had a delicious all-American meal.
That's great.
And then I cooked some bacon in the oven, and I fried some eggs. And so I put bacon and a fried egg on the burger. No condiments, didn't need any. The way I cooked it.
No condiments.
Raw, no condiments. It was good, man. I've
actually been making good use of my air fryer lately. I did ground beef for I've been cooking a bunch of ground beef.
Robbie, why is your audio cutting out? Your microphone sounds awful.
Yeah, you sound like the Butthole Surfers guy.
Have I been sounding like that the whole time?
No, just when you started talking about food.
Yeah, it just cut out.
How is it now?
It sounds fine now.
Okay.
Like a human cannonball.
I don't mind the sun sometimes, the innocence it shows.
I you on my lips and smell you in my clothes.
Yeah, me and Polk and
cinnamon and sugary.
In LA, me, Andrew, and Ben Avery all really bonded over loving Norm Macdonald, which for some reason was not. Now it seems like everyone does, but it was not like the biggest thing to be like a big Norm head in LA. So,
yeah, I didn't see it on like Instagram all the time. Now, like, there's 500 Norm accounts. All the Norm stuff on Conan, I feel like, was not as big back then.
It must have been once he died, huh? Like,
Yeah, he's like Van Gogh, dude.
yeah. I also think he like weirdly people kind of like didn't like him because he was like really edgy in like peak woke time, and now I think a lot. I don't know.
He was possibly conservative.
This is all to say. Slav is in here trying to be like. There's. It's funny. He was like earlier. He was like, Ben Avery's going live now. I'm gonna go watch that instead. Everybody, bye. And then he comes back here and he's like, how are these guys streaming? Nothing else is working. It's like,
yeah,
not an airport. First of all, you don't need to announce your fucking departure.
We get a couple guys who tune in who seem to like actively dislike us and the show.
It's like, yeah,
why watch the entire thing?
He goes,
that was me.
I'm watching Ben Avery's stream. It's way better than this. It's like, yeah, I'm sure it is, which is why you're here and commenting here.
It is an honor.
Like, you're watching 2 streams at once? Are you like one of those fucking kids that has to watch like a Minecraft video in the background of like Peter Griffin explaining the Middle East?
Well, that is funny. Well, that is funny and informational.
Dude, I watch those all the time. Dude, AI, Peter, and Stewie.
That does kind of like depress me a little bit when I see those, because like I'll watch like great scenes from a really funny show and they're only like 3 minutes or something. But on the bottom on TikTok is like fucking just ADD
Subway
bullshit.
Surfers.
It's like you can't watch a scene. Like, it's, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like,
I like scenes.
I like scenes. The funniest is crazy and it's very popular is Family Guy clips with that shit in the bottom. It's like Family Guy might be the most attention deficit geared show of all time, and that's too much concentrating.
Yeah, well, the whatever the algorithm is like programmed to completely just cook our brains to get us to a point where we can't even focus on like a 1 minute clip.
Yeah, the only thing that it lets you focus on is like things that will destabilize the West in some way.
Yes.
Like some guy being like, "I'm cool. That's why I think Ukraine should fucking fuck off."
Like I'm sad that I like physically cannot read a book anymore. Like if I start reading a book, I'm like, I need Peter and Stewie on top of Minecraft right now.
What are you talking about, Don? You just held up your favorite book of all time.
Oh yeah, the Better Homes and Gardens cookbook.
That's your favorite book. Anyway, this is all to say. I wanted to show Andrew, but also the crowd. I think I might have already showed you this, Dalton. This really funny story Todd Glass told about Norm. Oh wait, I already sent this to you, but we can watch it.
Okay. I like clip. Yeah, this is good. I'm always happy to watch a clip.
Clips are fucking goated. I'm sorry.
God, yes, you did Norm Macdonald show.
He's dead.
No.
I always loved being around Norm. He was very devilish, and of course, now that he's gone, some of the devilishness that even drove you nuts sometimes, is now endearing.
Right.
One time before the show, I didn't want to be high. My friend said, "Don't go everywhere and say, 'Oh, I'm high,' like it's an excuse." And he was right. It was good advice.
Yeah.
So I didn't smoke pot before I went on the show. And Norm goes, "Hey, why don't you? You're not going to smoke pot." By the way, I never smelled this coming. Never. I go, "Well, I want to be aware of what I'm talking about." He goes, "Hey, you smoke? Yeah, you can smoke a little pot." So I smoked a little pot. He goes, "That's all you're going to smoke?" I'm not making this up. And I go, "Well, I took another hit." He goes, "Oh, yeah, I smoke all you want." So I do. I smoke like 3 hits of pot. And then the minute we get on the air, he says something to me. He goes, "Oh, I can smell how high you are." I go, "You piece of shit. You piece of shit."
I remember that episode. He kept bullying Todd for being a stoner and stuff. The whole episode. He's like, "Yeah, but you're saying that because you're fucking stoned out of your gourd."
Oh, it's the fall season, so gourds are actually big right now.
Oh, so funny story about that too. That too, King. This will sound name droppy. Well, I'm friendly with Todd Glass. He's a really really nice guy.
How friendly?
Let's just say I'll be on Jash pretty soon.
Todd Glass, don't throw stones at him because he's gay. It'd be a hate crime.
Yeah. Well, have you been to? Well, I shouldn't because I've been to Todd Glass houses. His house. I went there a couple of times.
Oh, that's the one from the Billy Joel album. Todd Glass bought the house from the Billy Joel on 52nd Street.
Anyway, so
what is happening? What?
I didn't.
There's a Billy Joel album called Glass Houses.
Oh, I don't know Joel.
But the house that Todd Glass bought was the one on 52nd Street.
Okay.
which is a different Billy Joel album. So it was like I was trying to do like a misdirect.
I don't know the names of Billy Joel
Subversion of expectations.
This is my fault. I only know the hits.
Labubu is gonna ask for a refund if we keep this up, fellas.
Yeah. Anyway,
the Brendan Fraser SNL opening with Catu.
Chris Kattan.
I'd be down to watch that. Sure.
I opened for Chris Kattan once at a hotel.
How was that?
It was terrible. He was the worst. He had an opening comic that was pretty good, but he went up there and he just like told stories that were clearly fabricated to make him sound really cool and strong. Like he told a story about the cowbell sketch, and you know Chris Kattan shoves Will Ferrell in that sketch, and like maybe there's something funny to that, but the whole point he was telling was that he was so strong that Will Ferrell almost fell over, and that no one believed he was strong because he was so small. And then his closer was he took a lady's purse on the front row and then just went through it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, which is Dalton's closer, and then he runs out with it.
Also, the difference is Dalton is usually not booked on the show.
No, nobody books me. I don't do anything anymore. My life is over.
Dalton, it's not fun to bust your balls when you're so sad.
I'm not sad. I have made I reckoned with my reality. It's fine.
Oh, but
how did Andrew Tate get back? I thought you banned him.
I gave him a timeout, and I tried not to.
Why don't you just ban him? He's like, I don't even know what he was saying this time, but he's another guy that announces his departure all the time.
Yeah, I try not to. I haven't.
I'm leaving, everybody. Last call. I'm leaving. Just so everyone knows, I'm leaving the chat. I'm leaving now. This sucks. I'm leaving.
I haven't outright banned anybody ever. I just put them in timeouts, and then they come back. But I guess they're never gonna. That doesn't really teach them any lesson or anything.
I think just like. I really see no problem with like blocking trolls if they're just in there to just announce, or especially the ones that are like, "Hey, the competition's on. We should all go watch the competition." Like that's just like.
I mean, I wouldn't say
that's not trolling. That's like trying to fuck with our bottom line over here.
I mean, I don't think of Ben or anybody as like competition. We're all trying to accumulate whatever market share we can within the algorithm.
Thank you.
I'm leaving to watch the Otsko live stream. She's gonna dance.
Oh my God, Joey from Jace's podcast or Devin's podcast is live. We gotta go watch that.
What is this that you got pulled up?
Oh yeah, this is great. This is so fun. Someone just this is just Farley doing a segment on how to get girls in a mall. Chris Farley.
Okay, Tom. Sometimes you got to get them a little sympathetic. Let them feel sorry for you, right? Watch this approach. Excuse me, how you guys doing? I was wondering if you could start this orange for me, because my fingernails are all bit off because I get so nervous, all the time. I don't know why. If you could just start it and then we could maybe get it together. I was wondering if you could tell me where the short and portly men's clothing store is. we're doing this together. It's our first real chore together. Hi, how are you? Hey, Danny! Jesus H. I am sorry. Did I hurt you? Are you all right? I was a little excited, and my friend has left. Thank God. Thanks, fella. Jeez. Well, I was wondering if you know where I could get some aloe vera lotion. I got quite a burn going right here in this region. My body's made for pleasure. Holy shit! God, you're beautiful. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's fun.
It's really sad to watch Farley now because you know now that everything he ever did was because he was sad about being fat.
Or you just wanted to be funny.
I don't know, because I've been fat my whole life, and like so much of my behavior and decision making is influenced by how sad I am that I'm fat.
Yeah, I have that, but with being gay.
I get that, but I also think Farley had a God-given talent and wanted to express himself. I think the jokes about him being fat, probably there was a tear that was down to it, but like just screaming, "Holy shit, God, you're beautiful." Anyone could do that. That's fun. That's just old-fashioned fun. Hella athletic for a fat guy. Like he was like really one time on Conan he like entered by doing cartwheels as Matt Foley. It's like he's a little like Shane Gillis, where it's like he obviously played football growing up or something. You know what I mean?
I watched football.
That's cool.
Yeah, I was in the marching band, so I was at every game, but I wasn't playing football. I was playing songs with my trumpet. What is happening? Why does this? Am I doing something?
No, I just don't know what to add to that.
That was a Todd Glass's house.
Add whatever you want. I mean, but don't just go like dead silent on me.
I don't know. What do you want me to say to that?
I don't know. I don't know. Have we forgotten Zip Zap Zop? Yes, and
I just feel like a lot of this podcast. I mean, it's just fun. It is funny. It's very funny, but I don't know what to say about. What did you say again?
It doesn't matter.
You like playing songs on your trumpet?
No, you said that they played football, and I said I watched football because I was in the marching band, so I watched every game, but I was there to play songs on my trumpet. I don't know. I was sharing an anecdote.
This is a genuine life story. Not everything has to be retard and gay, Robbie.
Yeah, no, I was just listening. I was like, maybe there's more to the story.
Maybe, I mean, there's not. I guess there's really nothing to riff on. Maybe like if you don't want to, but it's like I don't know. There was a period at the end of the sentence, and
I was literally trying to think of something to say. I was like, I don't know what to say.
Just went dead quiet, and I'm like, why? Why does it feel? Why does it feel like we're trudging through this? What is happening? Are you nervous about your colonoscopy?
Dalton, it feels like you're very sad about something that you're not sharing.
I'm not. I'm fine. I'm not. I'm trying. I'm okay. I'm not. I'm trying not to. I guess like I have whatever. I mean, yeah, I got my own life or whatever. But in the time that I'm here to do this show, I don't want anything that's going on personally. I leave that at the door, and then I leave it all on the field. That's what they taught us in marching band.
When you were watching football.
When we were watching, yeah, they said, "You see those guys? They're leaving it all on the field."
Okay, now I can see why you shared that.
And then when we went out on the field, they said, I want all of you to leave it out on the field when we perform our routine."
What songs did you play on the trumpet at the football games?
The pedophile song. The
da, 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 da.
Hey da, 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 da. Yeah, that one.
Da, da, da,
da, da, hey
Robbie's theme song.
Okay, all right. First
We
of
did
all,
that one. We did.
Well, my theme song is the remix to Ignition.
We would play Matchbox 20. Let's see how far we've come. But you know, like on horns and woodwind instruments, so it would just be like. There was that one.
Boo Boo's suggestion, the Brendan Fraser thing.
Land of a Thousand Dances, the one that goes.
That's my favorite. Is that Rob Zombie movie?
Yes, with Chris Hardwick.
Yeah. That Chris Hardwick is in that. I forgot. And
what was another one we'd play? Seven Nation Army, of course. Bam, 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 bam.
Oh,
you know that one.
That's
What the fuck just happened? What happened to the sound?
Robbie's been muted. It's a miracle.
What?
Now, Dalton and I can bring the energy back up.
Yeah, we could save the show, me and you, Andrew.
Yeah, Robbie will change his background to Shrek fucking a minion.
Please don't be mean to each other.
I tried to change my background a minute ago, and it said I had to sign up, which I won't be doing.
Yeah, you don't have to do that.
Is Robbie frozen or having a stroke? Okay, there we go.
I guess we can pull up this SNL clip he wants to watch. Which one is it? Is it the Zimmermans? I don't know.
It's a Bo and Yang as left shark.
Brendan Fraser, Chris Kattan intro. I think it's this one. I think it's the Zimmermans. If it's not, this is the one we're watching.
Guys, I'm fine. Everyone's like acting like I'm like gonna quit the show. I literally, it was just a dead air. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, sometimes the show is an ever growing, ever evolving. It happens as it happens. So it's we what's important is we step up to the field and we leave it all on the field.
Yeah, man. It's like, not every I also think the episode's been completely fine.
The episode's been fine, and commenting on it is actually the mistake, because that's like when a comedian's on stage and you're like, well, that one didn't work, and it's like, no, don't let the audience smell the blood in the water.
I'll be honest, I've been having fun this episode. Like I maybe it's just the post Rizzler glow, but I've been feeling it's like
you're in that post Rizzler glow. Speaking of glow, rest in peace to Mark Maron.
He was killed. Obama drone striked him on the last episode.
Because Maron was like, so what's your fucking deal? What, you're like black or something? And then
Obama was like, actually, I got you a gift for your last episode, and he called in a drone strike.
Mark, you know how you drone on and on? Yeah. What a bag of wind.
Yeah. Obama handed Mark Maron an iPad and said, here, you want to be the one to press it? And it was a drone strike on the comedy mothership.
He goes, Tim, it's done. Oh, thank you, Barack. I really didn't like that guy, Mark, very much.
Oh, apparently.
You're welcome. JD told me you were good guys, so, and you're right. Both sides are the same. I thought so. Hey, Barack, think you can hook me up with a seafood tower?
Barack Lobster.
Barack Lobster.
Andrew, what kind of music do you like?
Zydeco.
Like that. Oh, the Zydeco and the...
I just went to the Shaky Knees Festival in Atlanta, and I saw Idols and Blink-182.
How was Blink?
Blink-182, I've seen Blink-182 several times, and they've always sounded like shit. This time, they sounded great. They sounded fucking awesome.
Have you seen them with this DeLonge back?
Yeah. No. Well, I saw them with Tom in like 2009, And then I saw them again in like 2011, and they sounded like shit both times, but they sounded great this time.
Yeah, I saw them when they co-headlined with Lil Wayne, and I was stoked to be there just because I love both of them. But yeah, they didn't sound very good to me either. So that's cool that they're sound better.
Yeah, they were really good. I saw Spoon. Spoon always sounds great.
Spoon's great. I met David Cross at a Spoon show once.
That sounds correct.
Yeah, it's like I feel like he wanted to be seen. He was like in the general audience. It's like, come on, man. But then I asked for a picture and he took it. But then my phone wasn't working really, and he just went, "The picture is in your mind." I was like, "Thanks, David."
I can't believe you asked him to take a picture. Not that like I wouldn't.
I was a
like he would get mad at you.
freshman in college. He was also in the fucking pit. He had to know he'd get recognized.
It literally was the picture everybody posts on Twitter where it's like when you ask David Cross to take a picture, and it's the I'm trying to describe a meme. You know what I'm talking about? When people post that picture of David Cross and they're like,
yeah,
oh, yeah,
it's like when the gym teacher texts you at 2 a.m. or whatever.
Yeah, he was actually a lot friendlier than I thought, because even I was like, he's probably gonna fucking hate my guts.
well, let's because I think Andrew's got to bounce soon, so let's watch an SNL sketch and then we'll wrap this up and do something else.
Yeah, we'll go to the Patreon.
Because this was paid for. So here we go. Here's an SNL. Folks, you know Saturday Night Live. Here's a sketch. Folks, check out Saturday Night Live.
I do think that might have been my favorite cast, even though as much as I love the Sandler Farley years.
So, hey, gang, that's we're done. Thank you again to Andrew Polk for doing the show this week. Andrew, do you have any closing sentiments?
Thanks for having me. I had a really good time. If any of guys come into Skankfest, I'll be there, and watch my special on YouTube, Andrew Polk, presented in Lo-Fi.
And that's on Sam Talent's channel?
It sure is.
So, folks, go to, whenever you get the chance, go to Sam Talent's YouTube channel to check out Andrew Polk's special. It's called Presented in Lo-Fi. And then Robbie and I are going to head over to the Patreon, patreon.com/The Crowder Boys.
Oh, I also this is a fun little announcement. I'm doing Stick or Treat at the Gramercy Theater as part of the New York Comedy Festival on November 10th. So if you have any friends in New York or anyone's in New York, please come out to that. I'm still picking who I'm going to do. Let me know who I should do. I really want to do Sam Morrill, but we'll see what they say. The friggin' Wiswell got married. So the whole time I was watching the Rizzler today, I just kept thinking, that's white. I'm with the Wiswell. Yeah, thanks for coming on, Andrew. Appreciate it.
Yes, thank you.
Absolutely.
And, so Robbie and I are going to head over to the Patreon right now. So if you want to join us at the Patreon, it's patreon.com/The Crowder Boys. For as little as $5 a month, you get access to all the premium episodes and bonus content. I forgot to do the shout outs. We'll do the shout outs. I'll make sure to do extra special shout outs next week. Because I know Andrew's got to bounce. And then the store is bpnmart.com if you want to order some merchandise. So, but we're going to head over to the Patreon now. Patreon.com/Crowder Boys. Can we get an encore of Cat Party? I don't think so. I think we have to end the show now. I have wrapped up the show. This is the end of the show.
An encore is really funny. Right as we're ending the show.
Yeah. So thank you, everyone. That's the show.
And
please join us at the Patreon. Patreon.com/Crowder Boys. Good night. I love you. Please be safe.
Come on, get serious.
Come on, get serious. All right.